Hello! Welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, I'm eagerly awaiting the next update for this game because what we should get out of that is quite a few improvements, which includes things like a deep mine. Jeez Louise, I'm just looking at this road. I never noticed that as being as bad. You look, I'm always looking at things from this sort of angle and it doesn't look that bad, and then you look at it from this angle and it's like, oh, good grief. Yeah, that's the trouble, because this map is, well, it's very hilly, shall we say. Anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that next update, but no signs of it yet. The only catch is some of the things I want, things like that deep mine. I think you can only get them in a new map, which means I'll probably have to restart. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I want to check the professions. So I want to tidy this up before I do anything else. Still, probably the most annoying thing I'm finding in this game is that, oh, you've still got some deer in here. Okay. Anyway, what I want to do, I mean, we're still a good way off 400 people. It looks like I don't even have the capacity. About 4 short, but I want to start moving these buildings around, because I completely forgot about that and left it right at the last minute in the last episode. So I need to really get moving. So, oh, good grief. The timing of these raiders seriously sucks. Right, let's have a look and see. We're being raided from which direction, because it's nearly always the west so far. Aye, they're coming in from this side then. So a lot of the time it's been from over here, or it's been over here, which is interesting. I mean, we've got walls, a lot of walls, but they all seem to pick those two so far. But anyway, let's see where they go. I'm going to slow this down because while they're doing whatever they're doing and causing me mayhem and mischief, I may as well at least try and get the traders sorted out, because otherwise they'll disappear. I mean, we've got almost 4,000 gold. We're not making a profit, but yeah, it's nothing jumps out in terms of sales. I'm saying I'm going to sell the furniture, not at that lower price. Yeah, everything that I want to sell is cheap. Everything I want to buy is expensive. I still haven't seen anybody willing to buy these shields for some reason. I mean, look at all this. We've got tons of grain. About 4 months supply. So we've just come out of winter. We've got over 6,000. I just heard that and I'm thinking, no, they've invented cannons. No, they haven't. It was just thunder. Ew. Thunder and lightning. Right, so yeah, nothing really jumps out in terms of things to buy, but where are these raiders coming from? So they're all coming from here, so I've got one person in there. I mean, how many are there? There's 60. They might come from multiple locations, to be honest. Seriously? So some of them going, oh, good grief. So they are coming from this side as well as that side. Okay. I don't think I've got that many soldiers as far as I remember. Yeah, I don't have that many soldiers because of it's not so much the cost of them as the fact I just don't have enough people. Out of curiosity. My mouse is going all over the place at the minute. Let's grab some of these soldiers. Let's send them up here for a change. Oh no, hold on. Oh, did they get... Oh, have they been taken care of? which case they're not breaking through over there. They're not breaking through over there either. Interesting. He says as a load of raiders suddenly just start running down the road. Right, okay. In that case, let's send them over here then. I mean, most of them will be busy getting their weapons and what have you, but I think the walls seem to be holding while I've got two towers there. Probably be a lot better if I upgraded them, because if you upgrade the towers, they do get further reach. Also, I think they can do more damage. They get more durability, I know that. So that might actually be tempting. Yeah, you need a lot of iron though. Something I don't really have. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely finding this section. I mean, I don't have any gaps, but... Oh, there's some heading in that direction. Because this is something I was always wondering about, by having that gap there. Yeah, that's good. That's good to see, because it was never a problem down here. When I started, I was always concerned about that. They don't come during the winter time. Oh, how did you get through? How did they get through? Because as far as I was aware, that they wouldn't be able to get through. Ooh, that's not good. Hold on. Oh, so it looks like they've broken through the wall. Yeah, they broke through the gate. Ooh. So the soldiers are just now turning up. Oh, I saw the pesky deer. Seriously? If I had the room, I'd put some fences in. Otherwise, they'll just wander all the way around. I really need them to fix that. Now that's a thought. Did I ever get round to building? Oh, they're in the... Yeah, that was it. It was the rat catchers. I'm looking at all these rats and I'm thinking, did I ever get round to building them? Right, so we've got another trader here. Oh, we've got quite a lot of soap. That's useful, I suppose. I'll sell some of the... Well, actually, they're going for a good price, so... The trouble is, I think they... no. That's something else I remember. It was the preservist I need to sort out. Because I think they were too far away, but I'm more interested in sorting this part out. There's too many things to do. Let's leave that at that. I mean, 253 for heavy weapons. Just a bit pricey, I think. Right, where's there a builder when you need one? Sounds like somebody's building something somewhere. Unless they're repairing the defense towers. Because I want to send the soldiers back, but I'm more bothered about these pesky deer. Right, so they should get that finished shortly. Come on. Right, so what happened there? We've got one building, so 60 came in, 27 were killed. Right, okay. So that went quite well. Are these builders going to actually finish this? Predators are attacking. Where? Oh, at least the defense tower should split. I say it should. She's busy sheltering, stocking her shelter. Seriously? Check, what's the point? if nobody's actually going to garrison these places, I mean, I suppose that makes sense why you'll have two. Although, yeah, Murphy's Law, they'll probably both be like drinking down the pub or something. Is anybody going to build this thing or what? I want to send the guards back. I mean, look, it's got priority. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take a chance. Because as long as there's people in the area that don't do... Oh, what are you doing? So he's wandering around, he's got nothing to do. Seriously? And the farmers as well. They've got nothing to do. So they're just sitting twiddling their thumbs waiting for the leeks to grow, presumably. I mean, have they actually planted anything? Did they ever get... I mean, did they bother? I'm curious to know. Although I'm more concerned about these pesky deer getting through here. I mean, it looks like they're... Oh, somebody's actually now building it. Yay! Right. Let's get back to what I was going to do in the first place, which is... actually... I'll free them up. It looks like they were all busy seeking weapons anyway, so never mind. Right, what I was planning to do, I was going to move this over to... No! It's too steep. Why am I not surprised? Right, try and do what you can to flatten that. And the... Yeah. I like the tight bend on that I've got in there. I mean, the idea was to have it a straight line, but... Oh, you're kidding me, is that... Trying to... I'm also trying to see... Good grief. This is terrible. It's like, what? Do they understand the concept of flat? I don't think they do. And the mouse is going places where it shouldn't go. How is anybody supposed to, like, use a road like that? It's like with most games, it's like the terraforming tools usually do actually flatten things. I mean, they're like big, deep, deep holes. I have no idea what they're doing on this in this game. It's like, yeah, whatever. That doesn't look... Well, it's flat there, I suppose. I don't seem to have an option to like tilt the camera to get a better view. Let's see if that gets any better. I'm assuming they all died of old age. It's a bit better, I must admit. Oh. Given that, it does look a bit better. Right, so we'll do our micromanagement then. Right, so the plan was... Now, can I move this then? Move, 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 move. No, it's too steep. How many times do we have to keep like digging in the dirt just to get something flat? Right. One other thing I was going to do, I was going to have a look at what these hunters are up to, because something I noticed and I wasn't really paying attention. These have been upgraded. And if you use... I mean, at the moment we're getting quite a bit of meat, but we're only getting a certain amount of pelts. But since upgrading them, we get access to traps. Now it's saying that by using traps, you get a better you should get a better source of pelts. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to step these up because I'm more interested in getting pelts than I am in meat. So that's quite useful. Now that I've got one highlighted, it should highlight other ones. I'm pretty sure there's a one over here. Yeah, there's that one there. So maybe I can get them to focus on... If I get the hunters to focus on the pelts. Because I'm not getting hardly anything out of the cows. I think when the... around the time the game originally came out, you used to get quite a lot of meat and a lot of pelts from the cows, but then it changed the game mechanics, and now they force you into having milking. You don't really get much out of them. Oh dear. That's going to be a tad difficult trying to fish on the ground. You're not going to get much out of that. It's like, why would you want to fish on the ground? I didn't get around to moving the resources. Right, go and fish over there, will you? So you're stocking your shelter. Okay, fair enough. Oh, seriously, now we're getting into winter. Of all the time it took me to notice that, I mean, we're almost into the winter before I've realised that she was just fishing in the ground or trying to... You can just imagine that. So, yeah, you're not going to get much fish out of that one, are you? I don't think there are any other ponds around. I think there's just that one and the one nearby. No, I actually haven't said that. This particular map does have a lot of resources because it's hilly. So that might be a bit of an advantage. Ooh, the den of wolves. So you get meat, hides and tallow if it's butchered by a hunter. It's a good distance away, I think, though. As far as I recall, this is the only den that I ever found on this map. Have a look around. Oh no, there's one over here as well. Interesting. So that one does 3 and that one does 4. Is there? Oh, actually, there's not. Good grief, that I'm finding more of them as I go along. It's a thought then. I mean, we could, because it says it's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble trying to use hunters. Normally, I'd just clear them out. I'm not really in that area, but the only trouble is the distance to travel. That's one of the other... Oh dear. We need to do some more micromanagement again. That's the other problem I'm finding, is that the people don't move goods around for whatever reason. I have noticed mine that the... where's the Wainwrights? Hold on, tick. Since... Oh, it's a water well. I was going to say, since when would a Wainwright complain of a lack of water? Oh, this is not good. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is they will actually go out to different places to actually get resources. Now, I thought, if you have a read about it, it says they're used by to transport goods from the mines, the pits, and the work camps to town storage. But what I've noticed actually, which is interesting, I don't have any there, but they do seem to go out to root cellars as well, because where you've got these sort of like emergency places, the temporary shelters, these do actually get stocked, and I've noticed the Wainwrights actually go out and fill them up. Now, that was one of my big concerns on this, is that I've got things like root cellars. I have to put those in, otherwise it's like the fishing shack here. If it doesn't get enough actual, you know, if it storage gets too full, then there's just nothing else to get, really. It kind of like gives up. So I deliberately have a root cellar to store things in close by. Otherwise, it's obviously that sort of stuff's got to get taken to, you know, the central point. But I didn't realise until later on that the actual Wainwrights are actually coming to these ones as well. It doesn't specifically mention them. I thought they just went out to the actual mines and the work camps and then brought the goods back. But it seems not. So that could actually be quite useful. Good grief. Right, anyway, they've finished that. So, can I move that? Phew. I was starting to think, geez Louise, we're going to be ill at Christmas. Right, so there's my storage. So let's move the storage over to here. Where is... There it is. Right, we've got our stockyard as well. We'll move that over to... Except it's too steep. Okay, so flatten this out again. Now, is there anybody here who use... Well, is that the brick? Right, so there's an armour. So they're aligned on metal ingots, so it makes sense to bring them over here. Oh, we can fit them in. A little bit of zooming. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Well, that's not too bad. Right, slow that down and see what we can buy and sell today. Not going for a good price, so we're not selling any of them or them. Nope. No, again, nothing's really jumping out. My goal really was to start selling off things like bricks and just excess sand, excess clay, things like that, but nope, nobody's interested. Out of curiosity, yeah, I've still got about 7,000 grain going there. Right, so move them over to the base. That keeps them, so they're all metal. So the idea is, if I get them to bring things like the coal, gold, iron here, it's all close by to where they want to use it. Seriously? We just flattened the place. Right, somebody else. What have you got to sell? And what do you want to buy? Definitely do more shoes. Hence why I'm trying to get more pelts. I really could do with some more tools because that improves the performance of them. Nope, nothing there. Nothing to see. Right, back to our terraforming again. I'm curious to see what happens to all these deer, to be honest, because there's a lot of deer here. Supposedly it yields 7 as well. I mean, it's like, yeah. Right, so that's going to be where the armourer goes. Is anybody else? Ah, no. Bees. It makes sense to bring bees here because they produce coal. I don't know if they can go either side. So I'm tempted to run a road down here and put the actual coke ovens to the side. Because they don't have to be right next to them as far as I'm aware. Worst case is they'll run around on the back, or so you might be attempting to leave a bit of a gap. Just out of curiosity to see what they do. Oh, swords going for 109. I mean, we really need swords, but I could do with the money. Oh, let's sell. Oh, wow, only 5. I need to sell more things that are more that cost more. Nope. Right, still working on the armor. Have I moved that yet? Right, so I'll leave a bit of a gap there. And get them to move the stockyard down here. I don't know what, as I say, I've no idea what happens to the deer. I mean, there's one over there. But we're just basically covering the entire area with our stuff, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. So they need coal. Cannery, cobbler. Oh, they don't have any heavy tools. Good grief. Oh, this sucks. Have we got any in store? I've got 2. Right, I'll get them to put that back then. I'm just trying to see how big this building is. Oh, you're kidding me. Why are you... What are you doing? Well, run off. We're almost finished as well. They've just suddenly decided to run away. I think that's deliberate. Deliberate policy. Right, let's look for a road. Oh, you're coming back now, are you? You finally decided. Oh, right, yeah, that is a bigger building. Right, okay. Okay, so if I run the road, coincidentally, it'll line up with that one. That was lucky. It runs right the way through where there was deer are or were. But right, I'll get them back to doing what they're experts at, which is what the heck happened there? that wagon just suddenly wobbled a lot. That was weird. Right, I'll flatten that one there. We'll flatten over here. Oh, cool! Look at all the leaves going flying by. Oh, that's good. I like that. Right, where are we? We are about here. So try flattening some more stuff over here. Bit more flattening over there. Jeez Louise, that road looks terrible. It's not even straight. What the heck was I thinking? I wonder if... Let's start about there. These roads, good grief. It's amazing anybody's like just imagine it's like they're driving along on this road and next thing you know they just fall out because there's just so many. It's just bonkers. You'd think like when they build the road they would actually flatten it while they did it, but no, I think that's too obvious. Jeez, look at this. I don't think there's a particular need to flatten it, but I just feel obliged to like help them because it looks terrible. Oh, seriously? Why did you bring the rats with you? I was hoping the rats would have stayed there. You see, they're all over there. Here's all the little rats. Little furry critters that they are. Well then. Oh, that's a trap that's left over from where the hunter used to be. Right, anyway. Yeah, there's still a deer around. So I think... yeah, I could still leave those there. We don't need food. We don't need... any of these. And we've got an armourer, so it makes sense to allow them to still stock that sort of stuff. So let's see what else we've got. How many Coopers have I got? Out of curiosity. Confessions. Oh, the cheesemaker ran away. Coopers, 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 Coopers. 2 of 2. Seriously? Are you telling me I've got 2 buildings doing as Coopers? Yeah, for whatever reason, that's one of the buildings that doesn't, when you click on it, it doesn't highlight similar buildings. Why have I got 2 separate buildings as Coopers? That's probably because I thought I didn't have one at the time because I couldn't find one. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll move this one. Seeing as they need access to metal, now they're going to need access to planks, which means... I'm saying that I could put them over on this side. Yeah, if I put them on this side, then I could put them with like one of the sawmills. So they just do... now they need access to coal, so I can do the same with them. So they need to be wherever the fire splitter is. Cobblers. Yeah, so is that flat enough? That's a thought. Which way around? I mean, it's academic to be honest. Oh, it's not flat, you know. Right, let's try again. It seriously does not look flat by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, it would have been better if the place had been flattened when the actual road got built. That's too obvious now, isn't it, really? I mean, who wants wibbly wobbly roads? Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe they do like them. You never know. So I've got a sawmill there, I've got a potter, so the potter doesn't need any. And basically I'm just trying to group, like, similar buildings together to try to keep them close to the resources that they've got. Oh, we're in another year already. Wow. Okay, well we've got some excess of that. I just realised we've probably gone through about quite a few years and I still haven't got any more people. Yeah, everybody's cheerful and happy. Luxuries weren't doing so well. That's basically because we'd run out of heavy tools. That's interesting. What's the bets the... oh no, what's the bets the windmill ran out of heavy tools? No, you haven't. Right, well we haven't got enough flour by the looks of it. We've got oodles of grain, not enough flour, in which case I'm going to add somebody in to do that job then. Just a quick check to see if there's anybody else decided to run away or something. I'm sure there was a load of houses suddenly complaining. Yeah. Let's transfer some money across then. Make sure there's enough money to cover the service costs. Did we check that one? Yeah, that's when I realised I don't have enough flour. Right. Right, okay, let's leave that at that. Have they finished this yet? I mean, the rats are all still there, but... Right, I wanted to move these, didn't I? Yeah, so let's move... Oh, seriously? I mean, I can put it up there, but I'll put it there. Try again. May as well have something to do. Oh, no! 54 raiders? Now where you come from? Coming from the west, down there, right? Okay. Guards! I need more guards. Oh, that's something I've been lacking. I haven't been sorting out the compost. It's another reason to look forward to the update. That's going to get automated. I'm so busy trying to move everything around. There's a lot of things getting neglected here. It's a 55, there's a 54. Well, there's two 54s. Right, so that's that one there done. You don't have enough. Something like, are they actually taking care of these buildings or not? I mean, that one takes care of the barns. Because it's surprising how much the barns end up producing. Which makes sense, really, because there's a lot of cows, but... I just feel like there's some of these buildings that might be getting neglected. Well, that's interesting. I'm not seeing a lot. I mean, they see there, they've got... That's a lot of waste build up in that building there. Can we put one over here? What does that come under? Certainly not food production, I'd hope. Resources. Yeah, it's a resource. Oh. Don't like it being that close. So that's too close. Tell you what, let's put it there. Let's annoy a lot of people and we'll just leave it there. Say, well, you know, there are problems that need to be taken care of. Right, so let's put that there. I mean, everything's on a wibbly wobbly place at the moment anyway, so... Yeah, no one's complaining about that, but at least it gives them another compost yard to try and sort out the waste. Jeez Louise, there's a lot of them coming down. Holy smokes, that's a lot. I'm seriously tempted to upgrade this when I can. Good grief. I mean, the hunters will do what they can, but then they're all going to just run away. It's going to be like a Monty Python show where they all just suddenly decide to run away. Speaking of running away, is anybody actually in these buildings? So there's two people already. Where is... Oh, she's over there. Right, tell you what. I need to plug these gaps again. Oh, hang on. That's probably why. Oops. Oopsie! And we've got a heat wave. Oh no, was that a heat wave? An impending heat wave, right. So we've had a building destroyed. Oh man, stop wrecking the place, will you? Bunch of bloomin' vandals. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be held at that point. Okay, so that place is held. Whoever that is, they're determined to break through the wall. So she ever got? Oh no, she's too busy. It's like whatever. I'm just too busy. I can't be bothered. What the heck? Seriously? Some people, I don't know, don't seem to have a sense of priority. I mean, I get it. You know, I mean, you're gonna starve to death, so you want to like make sure that your house has got plenty of food. In the meantime, a bunch of raiders are gonna like completely wreck the place, and you know. Right, at least I'll sell some of these clothes off. And there's no, I don't need that much money, to be honest, at the minute, unless I can find something to buy. So shoes are going cheap, so I'll buy some of them. How much are they going to cost me? Oh wow, that's cheap. What can you do with some shoes? It's not selling any pelts though. Or do we need any? I mean, we've got 123. Well, I was still going at a crawl. Oh, just went up there. Yeah, could have done with buying some candles. So that suggests that... So we don't have enough tallow. So we'll buy some of that then. So speaking of which... How are these hunters now doing then? You know, are they producing now? So we're up to 10, so it does seem to be a bit of an improvement then. The only trouble is I think it's going to depend on the traps, because they need iron, and I think that's something I'm not doing well enough on. Yeah, something I'm not doing enough on is getting enough like iron ingots and whatever you produced. We've got plenty of iron, plenty of coal. Could definitely do with more iron ingots. Right, so they've moved. These have been flattened in. Hold on. I'm moving things around. Just like hold your horses, or whatever it is you need to hold. I'll put that one. Right, I'll move that over there. Right, what have you got there? Nope, you don't have any candles to sell me. So that's interesting. So the iron ingots are going at a cheap price of 8. It's not that much more expensive than the actual iron ore itself. I mean, the coal would be interesting to know, because it's quite possible it's cheaper just to buy the iron ingots at this stage. Whoa, 886. I'd love to be able to make them. We can make bajillions. Okay, leave that at that. Right, so that gets coal across to here. That gets, so there's our foundry. So they're taking the iron. So I definitely need to make sure that we've got iron. Hold on a tick. Where does the? That can't be right. Surely the iron. Oh, there it is. There's the gold, coal, and iron goes there. Right, let's make sure it doesn't go anywhere else. No, it doesn't go there. Wow, must have already thought about this. What do you know? Yeah, it would definitely useful, I must admit, if the game could actually tell you like how many of each type of building you've already got. That would have been a lot better. So moving that. So the Cooper. Now the Cooper needs to work with the sawmill. Tell you what, let's move that. Well, let's not move them at all. Let's start playing flatten the ground again. Hopefully, while they're flattening the place, they'll get rid of those pesky... Oh, I missed. Hopefully, while they're doing that, they can get rid of those pesky rats. And I think what I'll do is I'll drop the Cooper. Oh, yes, yes. I definitely want more people. The more the merrier. So we've now got 9 people. So where's this predator? Seriously? Can't seriously tell me a bear can move that quickly. Where's it going? When it yields a skull, I've no idea what you're supposed to do with these carcasses, man. So they're already doing... So she's managed to get 12 pelts. Oh, cool. So they're still busy doing that, so there's nothing there, right. So they're still moving all of these around. Got more compost for the fields to put in. So 50, ooh, blimey, that's down to only 50%. Jeez Louise. Crops lost to frost. Okay. Not a great deal I can do about that. Right, looks like they've finished flattening that, so... That is a thought. So if I... So it's... I think there was an extra Cooper around here somewhere. Right, so we are going to dismantle that one. Because I had a lot of space there. So that is a cobbler. So you can only get 2 people. I'm not doing enough. So how many pelts have we now got? 127. So there's a cobbler there. Wasn't there a cobbler up here somewhere? Yeah, there is. There's a cobbler up there. So really they just need to be close by to wherever we're going to be storing the pelts then. I've got more than one tannery? Nope, that's a soap shop. Okay. I'm just trying to find out if there's any particular buildings I can just get rid of, basically. So wood and firewood. Well, it tells you up there. I've got about, so it looks like I need to keep those. So I'll need to keep those wherever the logs go. So Potter needs to go somewhere near them. So I've got a sawmill which has got heavy tools, so that's getting by. I'll tell you what, we'll move on. I'll move the well for one thing. Let's get that out of the way for now. I think I'll start moving some of the wooden ones over to here. So these are the ones that are all heavily invested in the iron and the metal. Now this is a catch-22 because the Cooper needs both. Right, so they're full up on heavy tools, in which case I'll start stocking them again. Because nobody, for whatever reason, nobody comes along and takes those unless they specifically need them. Which is a bit frustrating. I was hoping or expecting that like a labourer at some point would come along and pick up the tools and take them to you know, some storage facility, but no, they don't seem to do that for whatever reason. So how much coal have we got? I mean, they are... Right, it's no real push to get any more. I've got a bit of expansion. That's the reason I've got the two. With the two of those is just for a bit of expansion. Can always add more like that because I think I thought at the time I just wouldn't get enough coal, but we seem to have a good surplus. And I just thought, why do we not have any gold getting produced? Because this place should have a lot of gold. I wonder if I forgot about, maybe there's like an iron mine ran out at some point and I've just forgot to replace it. So what's that? Why have I got two people working in a coal mine? Yeah, there's gold over there. There's two people working. Jeez Louise. Right. Well, there's a... Hold on, take this. There's a gold mine. Okay, this is interesting. Why are we doing so badly for gold? I mean, we've got a lot of people producing it. How come they only produced 18? Because 62% of the time was spent just travelling to get there. I'll tell you what. Since that's not doing anything at the minute, I'm going to bring that down to... Bring that down to there, because there's a lot of people there. I'll get them to build another one close by-ish. See if I can find somewhere that's, like, not too steep. It's like a game of Goldilocks here. Right, so if we could do with improving the roads by the looks of it. Is that a cobbled road? Yeah, they're already cobbled roads. I thought, how many Wainwrights have I got? Services. So there's only two Wainwrights, well, buildings that I've built. So they could probably benefit from more. I'll tell you what, let's do that. And that's the rat catcher, that's the theatre, that's the school. Somewhere. Did it fall into storage by any chance? Yeah, the wagon shop. Right, I'll plunk them down there. So obviously got a lot of people working in there. I think I should have a lot of spare... Yeah, I should have a lot of spare labour or something. I guess I'll put some people in here. So they're all seeking shelter. So what are all these lot doing then? So they're all seeking shelter because of the cool... Because there is quite a lot of... like, spare gold. I mean, it's like, there's bajillions of it. I think at some point I probably started pulling people out of these mines because I was just running out of people. Right, how are we doing for sand? Yeah, there's no real incentive to get any more sand, I suppose. Is there a clay mine out here somewhere? I would have thought so. If I was a clay mine, where would I be? Is there one out here, maybe? There is one out here, except it's empty. Well, you're no good. I mean, I may as well leave the roads in. I mean, Doesn't do any harm. Oh, hold on. Someone's complaining. Oh yes, because they haven't got enough. They're missing fruit, they're missing glassware, and they're missing berries. They've got nothing. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll wait until next season for that to get sorted out. Where was the clay? I've got bigger problems. I need to sort out my clay. Oh, yes. I remember I built a clay mine down here, didn't I? And then I built one. That one we've just decommissioned because... foobar. That could be interesting if we've run out of clay. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem if I've run out of clay. I'll see if I can send somebody over to here. Because there's places I've tried sending people to and they're just, nope, don't want to go there. That's why there's like, some of the area is still like the fog of war. I haven't said that. Could have been attacked by wolves. That's a possibility. It's just usually like the flags like disappeared like extremely quickly, suggesting like no, you can't go there. Yeah, that's a bit risky because there's wolves over there. Right, so that's a problem at the minute. We're not getting any clay. Right, what was I doing? I was going to move the Cooper, wasn't I? So, if I put... Ah, right, yes, I was humming and hawing because the Cooper needs to be near the iron. Right, I'll tell you what. You need iron and you need planks, okay. You can go over here. Put them over there. Trouble is, it now means I will have to start bringing all the wood ones over to here. Well, you can always build another one. I mean, there's no like hard and fast rule. I'm just trying to consolidate things at the minute. If that's a hunter, I'm not going to be impressed. Seriously? Your job is to hunt bears? Don't go there. There's nothing there for you. Run. Shoot. Skedaddle. Let's see if anybody went wandering and found anything of use. Nope. Nope. No sign of any clay. Ooh, wolves. Grr. Well, they don't say grr. Well, I suppose they do, I suppose. Anyway. What about over here? I'm pretty sure that when I first tried this, it just wouldn't, the game just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't let me go there for some reason. That's why I ended up with all this fog of war, because usually I just clear the whole area out. I want to find out what everything that's on the map. You do get to see that when you first start the game, but yeah, sell a beer, why not? No one's drinking it, may as well sell it. Oh, we're up to 142 pelts, mind. Crossbows, could do with more tallow. Oh dear. Need to plug all the gaps. Right, so let's see. So, oh, they need coal. So, do a bit more flattening then. I think that's gonna take quite a few attempts, I think. I'm on the right way around. They look as though they were the wrong way around. No. Oh no, the road's all wonky. I don't like these wonky roads. They're just not practical. How like nobody can walk on a road that bad. This is appalling. Anything? Is there anything I can sell you that we're doing a bit better for coal? Not doing so well for fish, which is interesting. Still no chance of selling these shields though. Right, so speaking of which, so I've got a fishing hut over there. They managed to catch 204. They managed to, so it's about 300 fish. Ooh, we're just missing the amount that's needed. Well, that's interesting because not a lot of it's spoiled, but wow, look at the amount of vegetables that's spoiled. That's a lot of beans and a lot of greens that's spoiled. So maybe the barrels. I wonder if we're not producing enough barrels then. What does that come under? Produced. Unusable goods. Oh, there it is, barrels. So we've produced 7 and we consumed 7. So maybe it's just a case of like the actual storage. There isn't a where is it? There isn't a demand for it as such. You know, when nobody's like jumping up and down saying, "Oh, I need all these barrels." You just maybe they just use them as they get them. I'm just having a look to see if there's any. I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any actually in store. But right, who we got now? We've got Beldar the Peddler. Wow, all those shoes we bought got used up pretty quickly. Yeah, nothing really jumps out there. So let's see. So they're flattening that place over there. So there's our Hooper. So Wainwright, gotta get the compost put in. So 49 there. 40. 49. They haven't produced any yet. They haven't produced any yet. And they haven't produced any yet. I don't think I've got a rat catcher as... Well, I think I'll put one in. I mean, technically I don't need one, but it's just getting on my nerves now. I think that big warning about rats, they're all over there incidentally. All the little furry critters are over there. I haven't moved. The building's moved, but the rats haven't. So let's see, so they need a lot of planks. And that's where all the planks, so it kind of makes sense to move those sort of ones over to here. Maybe what I could do is put the ones that are kind of self-sufficient. So by that I'm thinking about like the cobblers, for instance. All they need is just pelts, that's it. So I could bring all of those over to this side. Ones that need a lot of different things, I'll mix them so, like the glass maker, for instance. Probably makes sense to put them over here where the Yeah, well the coal is, but this needs more flattening. But hopefully that'll reduce the actual time spent travelling. I mean, that's 31%. Oh, wow, they're spending a lot of time. So it really depends on where the actual gold is. I mean, do we actually have any? So there's 6 gold items. So I suspect that's probably sitting in the actual gold mine. Yeah, until somebody comes along and actually collects that. I'm kind of stuck, and there doesn't seem to be like any options in here. Actually, I could get another person in there. There doesn't seem to be any options that I'm seeing to be specific and say, can you go and deal with the work camps? This one here, can you go and deal with the mines, for instance? It doesn't seem to let you do that. I mean, where they're, out of curiosity, it doesn't tell you where they're going. Looks like she serviced that building there. Yeah, it doesn't tell you where exactly they're going, it just tells you what they got up to last time. So this one's been very, very busy with moving the food around. She's done some logs, so she must have gone to a work camp at some point. So he's picking up. Oh no, that's him. I want the wagon. So where's he gonna go to? Yeah, it could be anywhere. So they've got logs, so presumably they're going to dump them into there. Yeah, because we've got this one set to collect logs now. Does that one collect logs? No, it doesn't. I'll need them. Because they need them. In which case, let's go and collect any logs. Any planks. Because I think the plan is I'll probably move these ones over to here. And then I'll just get them to service the other buildings. But kind of slowly starting to get things moved around. The big problem at the moment is just the time spent having to flatten the place. We've got a few more people. We're not as much as I'd have liked, but kind of getting somewhere anyway. But in the meantime, we've got too much grain. They're producing more grain than we can actually process, which is interesting. Is the brewer's complaining of a lack of something? Honey. Oh, okay. That's probably because I'm selling it all off. That's something I'll have to bear in mind. Is I can't really. It's like I'm trying to make money. You don't get that much with honey, it seems, anyway. But see if I can find it in here somewhere. So I'll let them put it back into storage, and then the brewers can start using it again. Ooh, a new villager immigrated. Ooh, they were attracted by growing prosperity of your town. So to increase the rate, ensure you've got surplus of food and housing. Yeah, we've got both. Where is everybody? Why are they not interested? That's true. Yeah, anyway. I think we're starting to make some I've got to deal with that before I forget it. You're on a 51%. You can have that then. Yeah, so it looks like we're starting to make some progress now, but I'm going to have to spend a lot of time juggling things around, trying to get similar buildings closer to the proper storage facilities. And maybe if we start introducing things like more of these wainwrights, I could start to get more of the resources pulled into the actual storage facilities. Because the trouble is, somebody like Foundry, for instance, they'd actually go out all the way out to an actual mine to get that iron ore or the coal or the gold in this case. Because For whatever reason, there's just no gold over here. Yeah, we don't store it in there, so it's just not being collected by the looks of it. So that's something to address, because otherwise the time spent is just wasting time basically. If they don't have the resources and they're taking too long to get it, that's why things will be so slow. And we do need a lot more items, because I want to get them better armor and so on to deal with all of the different raids that we get, but also to be able to start getting more expensive things that you can sell off as well. But of course, that's all for another episode.